It's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's been a while. I reported in on Friday saying I was hoping to have a really productive weekend where I would get a lot of stuff listed in my Etsy shop and catch up on stuff. And guess what? I did. I made myself a grid of squares with things like my puzzle proofing assignment and little projects I wanted to finish up and listings. And every time I finished one off, I would color it in. And that worked wonders to help me to be motivated to get stuff done. So let's see. First thing I finished, I had a rotation. I would finish a page of my proofreading assignment. Then I would put together one Etsy listing, and then I got a little bit of crochet time. So the first thing I finished was another chicken. I'm having such fun with these, and I still have a little bit of this white fleck yarn left. So I foresee more chickens in my future. Sorry. Okay. And if you got chickens, you do have some eggs. I started out with a teeny tiny egg with fingering. Good thing it didn't drop. It might have broken. Fingering yarn and like a size B or C hook. Can't remember what I used. And then I mixed that white yarn with some blue yarn and made a blue fleck egg. And I mixed it with some pink yarn and made a cute little pink egg, which is washing out. Hey, here we go. It's sort of, well, it's pink, trust me. And the next day, after I finished another project, I made a brown egg just because I had brown left over from a project. So then I made a few more Etsy listings and a few more pages of puzzles. Then I got to do another crochet project. So I made a couple of bees. I had 3 or 4 of these at Street Fest, and I sold all but one of them. So I could probably get another 3 or 4 out of the yarn that I have. So I might make some more bees too. So that was, Saturday. Okay, got plenty done. No, yeah, it was Saturday. Okay. On Sunday, I finished a project that I started back at the beginning of August. I think it was August 6th or 7th, Sunday, when we were driving back from my daughter's house. I was working on a little T-Rex, and I was having an awful time working on it in the car with color changes and increases and just keeping the counts, and I was getting too confused. So, sitting in my chair at home, I was able to finish him up. There were a few things, like the pattern says to wait till you're down about here before you put the eyes in. No, you need to put the eyes in when you're up here, where you don't have to be like reaching. So the color changes on the back were a pain. I think I would rather just crochet 3 little strips and sew them on rather than do the color changing. So I have a little T-Rex now. I'm not quite sure how much to charge for him. He was such a pain with the color changes. 15? I don't know. I have to come up with a price. Well, I was in a dinosaur mood. So I got out one of my favorite new patterns, and I made a little pink Triceratops. And then I made a little yellow Triceratops. And then I made a little orange Triceratops. Okay, so I think that was it for Saturday. Then on Sunday, I had another thing on my list. When we were at the beach on Friday, August 5th, I don't have a calendar here. I think that was the date. I made a little pink penguin, which my granddaughter promptly claimed as her own. Well, it's a small item, so I thought maybe for Amigurumi Wars that might be something that you have to have 3 to get the point. So I made another pink penguin, and then I made a little blue penguin. So now I have 3 penguins made for the month of August, and I can submit those for Amigurumi Wars. Well then, I know that I said that I wanted to do a scrap down from the yarn that I had around here in my boxes. But that yarn that I got at the thrift shop would have been like a week ago Monday. The one that was just so colorful, and I said if I made a gecko out of it, I think it would sell quickly, and then I'd get my money back for the yarn purchase. I couldn't resist. I got the yarn out and I made a gecko. And boy, is he colorful. So I have to get pictures of him and get him added to my Etsy listing, because I think he's going to sell quickly. Well, I still had some of that colorful yarn left over, and I had some of the orange from that same bag that I got from the thrift shop. So I made a mermaid cat. Look at how the tail, it looks like it's swirled around. So, woo-hoo-hoo. I was working on this after 11 o'clock last night. Okay. See, just talking about staying up really late got me yawning. I thought, okay, I've got the pieces done. I should just go to bed. But then I saw that Strawberry Bonnie had a new video, and it was like 23 minutes. I'm like, okay, let's watch her video and sew it all together. And usually I will not sew stuff together that late at night. I did have to undo a few stitches on one arm. I had one arm too far forward. So I caught myself early enough that I could just undo it and try again. But I finished that up late last night, like 11:38. So that was a Monday night. I went from Sunday to Monday. Okay. I can't. Okay. The penguins and the gecko and the cat were Monday. So then today, I'm back to my scrap yarn challenge. Just making teeny tiny little things. These are my micro octo. Just to use up scrap yarn. I like this one, just about used up the green. This one totally used up the pastel ombre to the point where the bottom is white yarn because I ran out of the ombre. Ta-da! So that's it. Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days to my next show. And I know it. I'm prepared. I got this. But I came up with some fun facts for this show. If I sell $21.25 worth of stuff at this show, I have beat my worst show for 2023. Let's see, the next one. If I sell $48.50, I will set a new record for my best August ever. Let's see, the third one. If I sell $155 worth of stuff, I will it'll be average for a 2023 show. If I sell $371 worth of stuff, which, it's going to be only a 3-hour show, and it's a family thing, so I'm not thinking I'm going to have some like really big sales. I'm thinking I'm going to have a lot of little sales. So $3.71 is probably stretching it. But $3.71 would make it the best sale so far this year. And if I sold $694.42, I would be in the black with my business. Although that's not accurate because going out to the show, the round trip will probably be like 45 miles round trip, so that I have to add that into my expenses, and then I'd be in the red again. So just some numbers. So what's up next? What's up, Doc? The carrot. I think I need to get back to my August goals. I have my Crazy Critter Challenge. I have my Ami Book Challenge. I have the Spotlight Designer for Amigurumi Wars. I've got a bunch of projects that I want to finish up in August, and I haven't even touched them. So I need to work on those. I need to get things packed up and ready for Saturday's show, although the show starts at noon. So I don't have to leave until like probably 9 o'clock in the morning, on 9 or 9:30 on Saturday. So it's not one of these like, oh, I've got to have the car all packed up because I have to leave at 6:30 in the morning. Nope. It'll be a leisurely morning on Saturday. I might even be able to, no, can't have some lunch before I go. I'll pack a lunch. So I will get everything ready and packed up and start on some new projects and just enjoy being sort of caught up for a while. This week, I am going to back off from updating stuff in my Etsy shop just because I have a show in 4 days. And the stuff that I'm updating, you know, it might sell, so we'll wait until after the show. That's what I said about Street Fest. And I got rained out. I haven't checked the weather for Saturday. I don't know. I'm sort of afraid to after Street Fest. So, that's it. We're going out to dinner. We're going to Red Robin because we have a free burger that has to be used up by Friday, the 25th. So I am going to go enjoy an evening of not cooking, and when I come back, there won't be any dishes to do. So once we get back, I can just sit in my chair and crochet and get stuff done. So, you guys seen this shirt before? This one, my third granddaughter, who lives locally, just when she was little, she loved kitty cats. She called them Titi, Titi. So I got this shirt. I wanted to get a new yarn shirt. I got one that had a cat on it. It says, I crochet, but my favorite hobby is collecting yarn. So just the fact that it was so colorful and had a cat on it, this was my favorite shirt to wear over to her house. But now her favorite thing is elephants. And I don't think I can find a shirt that has an elephant and yarn. And I don't know if I'd want to wear a shirt with an elephant on it, just because there are some nasty people out there in the world. And if I was wearing a shirt with an elephant on it, I might get some nasty comments. So I don't think I'm going to put a whole lot of research into looking for an elephant shirt. I would just keep making her little elephant toys and adding to the collection. So, time to get ready to head off to dinner. Bye-bye.